Welcome to Iowa's signature outdoor gathering, a festival full of beauty, beasts, and surprisingly, the occasional moment of serenity.
A little bit later in our program, we'll profile an Iowa State Fair exhibit that you may have strolled by without noticing the finer details of nature's splendor.
The Iowa State Fair is well known for its grandiosity, whether it be its animals or its food on a stick.
Somewhere around the corner from the 1,000-pound boar and the deep-fried Oreo is a gardening oasis.
This exhibit's overall size may pale in comparison to the enormity of the Iowa State Fair, but its splendid details are unmatched. Plant a seed and mix it with water, sunlight, hard work, and a touch of personality.
I think it's important to have beauty in our lives.
Then you get love at first sight.
Well, the colors are breathtaking.
Each year from the beginning of April to the very first snow, more than 500 leading gardeners in the Polk County area work diligently to bring beauty and the blessings of nature to 3 master gardens.
I think these gardens add to the beauty in a community and the quality of life in a community.
Essentially, they're there to help people learn about gardening and to learn about different aspects that are about the home gardener.
Casual observers may wonder who these master green thumbs are, as they bring a dose of color and life throughout their community.
The Master Gardeners of Polk County are a group of people who volunteer and do ongoing learning together, all with the love of gardening in mind.
Our mission is to educate the public on gardening and to help the public on gardening and not to do it for commercial. We don't do it to make money.
I decided to become a master gardener because I wanted to expand my knowledge, to learn more about plants and plant materials and how to grow them, and beneficial insects versus the bad insects. And it has really grown beyond that because it's just been a fun experience.
Discovery Garden plants are handled by volunteers who put in an extensive amount of hours to make sure the plants look their best when people visit them the most. During the Iowa State Fair,
I think is unique and special about this garden is it provides a sense of beauty and calm in a very busy atmosphere out here at the fair. We get 1 million people come through this garden during the fair and they all just love it.
One of the things we try to do when we select our plants is to have them bloom or look their best during the fair. So peaking in mid-August in Iowa is a challenge.
and it's a challenge these volunteers accept with hundreds of hours in the dirt.
The volunteers are invaluable. We had a recent conversation with the fair and we figured that last year there were 1,500 hours volunteered out here, specifically at the fairgrounds. I don't know what we would do without them. We have a team who take ownership in a certain bed. They design the bed, they order the plants that they want grown. It's a tremendous amount of time.
Another patch of organized greenery open for exploration is the demonstration garden, tucked right behind Walker Johnson Park in Urbandale. This hidden gem features 20 different garden beds, which have 2 to 3 volunteer workers who plant, water, and prepare them for public display.
Each garden has several beds, and each bed has a bed head. So the bed head and their team will usually meet late in the summer, starting possibly in August or September, and they will decide what their theme is for the coming year.
This garden has a lot of different things that are teaching elements. We have some themed gardens that change every year. This particular theme garden, for example, is focusing on the different seasons of the year.
The demonstration garden's focus is to teach visitors various aspects of gardening, including how to treat their soil, pruning, figuring out the right tools for the job, and utilizing modern technology.
This year, for example, we are having a class on gardening in the electronic age. So people can use their smartphones or Excel or do spreadsheets, that sort of thing for various gardening tasks that they do.
Every Thursday evening at the Discovery Garden, classes are held free of charge to the public, spreading the wisdom of master gardeners onto anyone within earshot.
We might teach a class on coleus, a specific type of plant. We might teach people how to do composting in their garden.
Gardening takes patience, and gardening teaches patience, right? Because when you think you're gonna have a plant that's gonna grow, it's gonna be fantastic, sometimes it takes its own time. And the other thing about is the weeding and the watering, right? Sometimes you feel like all you do is pull weeds.
It's not the most fun part of gardening, but it has to be done.
If you're a person that has to have instant success, gardening is a tough road to hoe. It sometimes takes time, and you have to be willing to allow that time to pass.
The 5,000 square feet of gardening space is tucked next to the fair's agriculture building, and in its shadow rests a modest fish pond. A welcome, shady location to cool off on a warm afternoon at the Iowa State Fair. Whether you're beginning the day or ending it at the Iowa State Fair, be sure to take a nice, relaxing moment to pay a visit to the Discovery Garden and allow your senses to spring to life.